Second story I want to get into is what happened with Brown shooting, okay? Brown shooting. So, Tom, I'm going to come to you first because, and the reason why I'm coming to you first, because the question I asked you off camera, I don't want to ask you right now because I don't want to bring attention to it, but this is something that you're interested in because we know millions of people get up and they're like, I want to send my kids to college. And the last thing you want to do is you're raising a good kid, all the things they're doing the right way, and then we see a picture of an innocent 19-year-old girl who was the leader of, I think, this Republican party that they had at Brown University, and she will not be going home to be with her family because somebody decided to shoot up this place. Look at her. Beautiful Brown student, go a little bit from Mountain Brook, mourned as bright light after tragic campus shooting. Tom, what facts, what stories do we so far have of what happened with this event?
So I'll start with the facts, and then I'll get to my very, very personal thoughts on it. Well, first of all, they don't have a suspect. Yesterday, the news was blaring that, oh, we have a person of interest. He's 23 miles away from campus. He drove here from somewhere else. We believe he's a military veteran. They get to him. Apparently, they question him. They look at things, not him, not on security cameras, vehicle not in the area, whatever. And so they release him. So around midnight, we find that the authorities there, campus police, Providence police, detectives, whatever in the area, nobody has anyone in custody. So as of right now, there's no one in custody at the time we came on the air today. And they've got descriptions of him, things like this. The other is the police collected what's called the brass, which is the discharged shell casings. And there were more than 40 rounds fired. And there's tragically 2 people were killed, but 40 rounds could have been so many more deaths. It's horrible that it is. Now, students are saying that the main doors, that when they say hall, they're not talking hallway. A hall is a building full of classrooms on a college campus. So this particular hall, factually, apparently the main doors were open and you could get into the lobby area, and I guess there's restrooms, seating areas, and then the hallways is where the classrooms are, and apparently they did have badge readers on certain classrooms so you can get in. But apparently, hardening the target and access control, that there was something was lacking there on Brown. When I visited a university where my daughter goes, there are, that's in the downtown of a U.S. city, there are badge readers on most buildings. So like a homeless or a vagrant or somebody can't be walking in. So I don't know how hard the target was at Brown, but students said you could walk right in the front doors of the hall, although there was access control at some of the classrooms. So that's what we see there. Was the target hard enough? And for me, if you're sending your kids to school, the first member, president of your son or daughter's protection club is your son or daughter. Knowing where you are at all times, knowing where escape routes are, knowing where safe rooms are, knowing where the on campuses, many of them use a police signaling system. It's a post. You hit the button. I think they have this down at Miami College, right in the middle of Miami, downtown, where you go to these posts, you hit the button, lights go on, and it's a bright blue light, and it signals people, help is on the way. But there's also on patrol. You have to work with your kids to know where they're going to be and know where they're going to go, because they have to be aware, because I am not convinced that the schools are hard enough targets.
Well, Tom, let me just say this.
That's my feeling.
I want you to watch this here. So here's the president, Rob, if I'm not mistaken, asked, what do you know about what happened? Look at her answer, Rob. Basic questions that they're asking. President, this is asking the president 6 hours after the shooting, what do you know what was going on in the classroom? What class was it? Listen to her answer. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm catching up right now.
President, with all due respect, 6 hours after this shooting, and you said you don't know what was going on in that classroom? How does that happen? Were they taking an exam? Were they meeting for a club?
I don't know.
How?
I don't know.
6 hours later, and you're
What's
the
the
president,
first question you asked?
What were they doing in there?
What is the first question? Because actually, there's a shooting. Tom, I'm the president. You're the president. I come to you. Tom, you won't believe what just happened. You say what? What? There was a shooting in one of the classrooms. Go.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you my questions. Are we locked down? Is local law enforcement here with our security?
Not yet. They're on their way.
Are we locked down? Okay. I says, have we sent out the campus sirens or the campus alarms
Yes.
telling it's a lockdown? Good. Okay, how many are in that class? Do we have the information for the authorities when SWAT arrives? Is SWAT on scene? Do we have somebody?
They're on their way.
They're on their way. Who is talking to SWAT right now about who's in that classroom, how many students are supposed to be in that classroom, and the rest of the building? Who is there that we can give all this information to SWAT? Are campus police ready?
What have we found on the camera? What have we seen on the camera?
Yeah, what do we have?
Are they in?
What do we?
Which teacher is it? What professor
That's
is it?
exactly right. What class was this? Religious studies. Oh God.
6 hours later?
What 6 hours? I am going to know all that,
that's
and I'm going to go to the
disturbing.
microphone, and I'm going to praise my campus if it's for readiness. I'm going to thank the law enforcement, and I'm going to tell the news media. For the news media, the class was this. There was normally approximately 20 in class. You know, in college, students can be in class or not. There's usually approximately 20, a professor and an assistant professor. We're trying to confirm the names of the people that were present to make there, but we are on campus lockdown at 6 minutes after the first shot. Sirens were off. We were on campus lockdown. What other questions do you have? That's how I'm the president briefing the media after to show that all of our systems, it's not put on a show, Pat. It's to show that the systems and the training for such an incident are ready and work.
If your kid is in Brown University, get them out immediately. 816 cameras, $71,000 average tuition a year. And that's the answer that you get from the person that's the president. 6 hours? Do you understand how far? Pat, that's driving to Orlando and half the way back. Okay? And this is another problem that I have with these morons, okay? Ben, I think it was, what was his name? Ben Erickson, okay? You detain the wrong guy. You leak his name to the entire world, all right? You smear his service because he's in the army, and then you go like this. Oh, my bad, not him. That guy's life is ruined, by the way, because the idiots out there are still going to think it's him. Because a lot of people don't follow the news like how we follow it.
23 miles south of the college.
Yeah, apparently he drove from Wisconsin to go do the shooting here. And what's something that's weird, and listen, every single time they don't show us who it is or they have nothing, it's because they don't want us to know who it is. Allegedly, he screamed something before he did the shooting. What do you guys think he screamed?
What do you think he screamed, Vinny?
Jesus loves us? Let's take if anybody wants to do a side bet, what do you think this guy screamed before he did the shooting and then left? And then the FBI shows this and go, hey guys, anybody have information about this? Oh, you mean a blurry guy in a hoodie walking away from the camera? Yeah, I've seen a million of those in cold-ass Brown University. Okay, it's unbelievable that they would just jump the gun on something like this. It's one of the biggest fumbles. And now this guy has had an entire day to get away, get his cover, take his own life, whatever the hell it is. And this is, Rob, what are you about to show?
Oh, but this is a teacher assistant that was inside one of the classrooms when the shooting broke out. If you guys wanted to hear firsthand account,
yeah,
of what
why
it was
not?
like inside.
Yeah.
Joseph Adura was leading an economic studies session with around 60 other students when he says a masked man entered the lecture hall armed with a large gun.
He entered the room and you could just see the panic in all the students' eyes. I was standing in the front, so as soon as he walked in, he immediately saw me and I immediately saw him. And then I look to my right and I see a bunch of students running down the stairs, running out the door, jumping on the ground, just whatever it takes to stay alive.
When you made eye contact with him, what did your mind tell you in terms of what was happening in that moment?
When I saw him, I saw a gun. The gun was so big and long that I genuinely thought, like, okay, this is the end of the road for me.
How soon did he start shooting after he entered the room?
He just started shooting right away. There was no hesitation.
Did you see the video of the cops coming in? Did you see the video of SWAT coming in?
No, I haven't.
Get down, hands up, get down. Have you seen that clip?
No.
In the classroom?
In the classroom.
Kids are in the classroom?
Yeah.
I think I saw a little.
Yeah, there's a video of them coming in, and you see they themselves. That's the one, Rob. That's the one. You want to play that? Watch this. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, your kids are there. And see, who is it? Who's coming in? Police! Thank God.
Promise, police! Hands! Stand up, hands! Promise, police! Everybody's hands! Hands! Everybody get your hands! Hands! Just keep your hands up for us. Obviously, there's something going on. We're here to help you. Just listen to what we have to say, okay? All right, breathe. Anybody hurt? No? All right, just listen to our commands. We will get you out of here safely. Is this it? Is this the group?
How much longer after the incident did they arrive, Rob? How much longer after the incident did they arrive?
I'll take a look right now.
And those those kids, you're not only they're traumatized forever. Okay, watching everybody get shot and killed. Could you imagine, Tom? You have a daughter in college. Can you imagine that? Like that's their school. And I'm sick and tired of people, again, over the guns and the guns. And why? What do we do? How about some legitimate security at the colleges, at the high schools? And if one more person says, who's going to pay for it? We just gave another $600 million that nobody wants to talk about to Ukraine. Give me a effing break. Enough already. And stop with the guns. People are going to find other ways. We need security in the freaking schools. Okay? Everybody just wants to talk about the aftermath, but nobody wants to stop it from happening. Guys, this is America. We have guns. 34%, 35% of us have guns. In Australia, 3%. You have to fight fire with fire. Gun-free zones are where people go and shoot. You know why? Nobody has a gun. You might as well say, come and shoot everybody here, guys, because we don't like guns here. And this is Brown University, bro. Enough already.
I'm with you.
Pat, to your question, 4:05 p.m. the shooting started. The first campus alert was sent 17 minutes after the shooting began.
That's what I'm looking at.
That's not even
here.
the police
17
responding.
minutes.
That's them letting everybody on campus know.
Are you kidding me?
17 minutes?
Yeah.
How is that possible, though? How is it possible to move so slowly? And by the way, you said 20 minutes was Australia.
Yes.
And this is 17 minutes here?
Yep.
Okay, Rob, emergency service, Australia, about 10 minutes after the call. Video analysis gave police officers appear on the scene roughly within the first several minutes of the shooting and began engaging the attackers about 3 to 4 minutes into the gunfire. Shooting begins at emergency 647 and a Brown University. Yeah, wow.
You're paying $71,000 for your kid to go to college for 1 year.
Can you pull up the president? Can we look at the profile, the resume of the president of Brown University? I want to know what her background is. How the hell do you lack that kind of urgency? Zoom in a little bit. What is her background?
$3 million a year, by the way.
Did you say she makes $3 million a year?
The report that I read said the Brown University president makes $3 million a year.
She spent her childhood in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Paxton Bachelor of Arts from college, where she majored in economics. She was a member of the pursuing graduate studies at Columbia University. Paxton transferred from there to got it. 1985 Masters of Arts and a doctor in philosophy and economics in 1985 with a focus on labor. She advised Joseph Altonji on her dissertation of credit. Kay Paxton, go a little bit lower up, Woodrow Wilson School, Pennsylvania. Is her salary really $3 million a year? Go a little bit lower.
Let's go find that. And she was president in July of 2012, which means that she's been president for 13 years, covering BLM riots and everything else. So you would think that she's been through some situations where we realize that we have to harden the targets. 17 minutes, folks.
Can you see 17 minutes? That's urgency. 6 hours later, she didn't even know what class it was.
Oh, my. Oh, who was it?
So obviously, urgency is not the top of priority when hiring.
Oh, man.
Their endowment, you know how much money they're sitting on their endowment? $8 billion is the endowment. That's how much cash the school is sitting on.
$8 billion.
Cash. That's how much you're sitting on. Yes,
no
she got paid over $3.1 million in 2023.
Weird.
I don't know if it's strictly from the school or not. So, Adam, where are you at with this?
So they're paying $70,000 a year to go to school here, but many students will end up paying with their life. So how many times does this need to happen until we say, there might be a bigger problem here? I used to be, sort of anti-gun. No way, there's just the guns. We got to take over the shit. No. Because if we learned anything in Australia, if we learned anything what's going on in Iran, what's going on in China, if you don't have guns, you don't get to say shit. So the guns protect you from the bad guys. And by the way, even if you take away all the guns, have we not learned that the bad guys are going to get their hands on the guns? Did we not just learn that in Sydney? Have we not learned this so many times, countless times? The bad guys will get the guns. So, you talk about the book, The Anxious Generation, right? When you talk about social media and comparison and everything like that. Anxious generation, I can't even imagine. Going to school, okay, guys, get ready for finals, here we go. And a terrorist who knows who it was, just comes in and starts shooting up the school. This is so common for schools these days. This is not stuff we had to deal with when we were growing up. You talk about anxious generation. When we were in the 90s, everyone was worried about AIDS. They completely blew AIDS out of proportion. Oh my God, you have AIDS. Oh my God. This is not blown out of proportion. This is a epidemic to the largest magnitude where you have kids going to school to learn, to be educated, to be safe, to be secure, and they end up paying with their life. This is the new reality in America today. So anxious generation, this is par for the course, unfortunately, in America. And it's so predictable. When has this happened before? Every other week, if not longer? So schools and universities really need to do better.
What was a story that took 4 years for us to find out who was behind it? We talked about it 2 weeks ago. And for 4 years, everybody thought...
Pipe bomb?
The pipe bomb.
Yeah. Which, by the way, there's people still trying to say, because this person sat down on a bench, Pat, and they did what a woman would do, I'm just saying, that has a bra on. So this person that they're saying, it's still like up in the air. We don't even know who this freaking guy was. But yeah, what do you mean? 4 years? Yeah, almost 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years.
To find out. So
circumstantially, it points to the woman that worked for the intelligence agency.
Yeah. See, Pat, look at this. What are you fixing under there? That's your bra? Oh, okay. Yeah,
regarding the Brown University, what do we know for sure?
We don't know, Adam. They don't know. Think about it. They put all their attention on the white boy from Wisconsin, and nothing.
They have the guy that did the interview, the black guy, saying, "I saw him when I saw his face." Yeah. Did they ask him what he looked like? What he said? Did he say? You
would hope so. Exactly. That would have been the first question. Is hey, is this the guy? Is this the white boy? Yeah. No. Next.
I think we know how the media plays the game. George Zimmerman was a white Hispanic. And if there's no race mentioned, then you know the race.
How many Jewish students are at Brown? Can we just take a while? I don't know. Is it a predominantly Jewish school, Robbie?
No.
Do we know?
No, there's no predominantly Jewish school unless it's yeshiva.
No, but what I'm saying is...
Brown is known as the single most liberal of the Ivy League eight. And
hands down.
Brown.
Yeah. Oh, hands down.
Oh, really?
Brown is the most liberal?
Most liberal.
The most.
More than anyone.
Harvard?
Oh, and it's not even close.
Wow.
Brown is
because
like
Harvard will get conservatives. Brown is like, you go to Brown to say,
I went to Brown.
Fight the power.
Oh, really?
Brown is like the place to go.
Interesting.
Yeah, but Brown...
so it's white 32 to 36?
Yeah, we might get sued by a shipping company, but the marketing is, how can Brown indoctrinate you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys as parents, right? Tom, you have one in college, one in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You have 4 kids all under 13.
Well, my youngest daughter and his oldest son are in the contemplation window right now.
How concerned are you sending your kids to school?
Did you hear what he just said? Go ahead, Tom.
I said his oldest son and my youngest daughter are like 10 months apart, and they're both right now in what's called, the review and contemplation window. This is a question as families we're asking ourselves right now.
Yeah,
regardless of the fact that my oldest is in college, every candidate university that's on our list, look what's on our minds.
Yeah, but it's not even just universities. It's happening in elementary schools. It's happening in high schools. I mean, how do you look your kid in the school and say, have a good day at school, son. Have a good day at school, daughter. And they might not make it home.
And when I was in LA,
how do you deal with that?
Every Jewish school that I saw, dude, there was a security guard and a cop outside. Oh, everywhere.
Oh.
No, this is at Los Angeles. Everywhere, bro. But all the other schools, public, Catholic, public, nope. Whoa. Not even a guard, bro. Put a guard out there.
With that being said, guys, exciting news here on what happened. I got a report this morning. Let me tell you what this report is. Do you know I got the report this morning because of Christmas shopping? We've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping ourselves. My son's got the longest Christmas shopping list he's ever had.
Dylan?
Oh, my God. And by the way, so many of the items are old dinosaur, what do you call
Legos.
it? He's all into dinosaur Legos. That we got to go try to find. We got to go find. We got to tell Santa to go find.
Of course.
And he's been doing a lot of stuff. So Christmas shopping. You know what this is? Since the vault till today, I've only not worn these 3 days. Every day I've worn these. And you know why this is a special week? Because the white and the navy are officially here being shipped out this week. They're being shipped out this week. So I want to give you a report that I got this morning on how many countries have ordered these shoes. You ready? In order, okay, of orders, of who's ordered the most. Obviously, U.S. is number 1. Number 2 is Canada. Surprisingly, Canada's number 2. I have to look to see if Pierre won it or not because I don't know if he believes future looks bright. I hope he did. Australia 23. Interesting. Australia's diehard fans of the podcast, by the way. Australia 3x'd UK. Okay?
Damn.
Then you got Slovenia. Then you got UAE. UAE makes it in the top 6 of people ordering the shoe. Then you know who's next? Saudi Arabia. Then it's Malaysia, Poland, Croatia, Bulgaria. Then it's Switzerland, Ireland, Czech, Oman, Norway, and guess who's last?
Oman, little old Oman.
Israel is last. They did buy, though, but they're last. So somebody there said...
But they get a good discount, yes.
No discount for the shoes.
Damn.
But guess what? To everybody that's watching this, I love the amount of people that are ordering the shoes. Some interesting people are ordering their shoes and wearing them. I'm in love with them. But for Christmas, folks, Rob, if you can go on a VT merch, I want to show you guys a shirt for Christmas, especially those of you guys that watch it. Whatever you do, stay up a little bit, Rob. Get yours. You're going to fall in love with these Christmas hats. Okay? I'm personally giving these Christmas hats away as gifts to some of the folks that I have. These may be the sickest red Christmas hats in the world ever, especially at a time that some people are playing the game, Christ, Christmas, what it's all about, celebrating it, whether it's the green, this is a hot item, buy 5, buy 10, buy 20, gift them to others. You will not be disappointed. On the right, that says Future Looks Bright. On the side, it says VTN. When you flip it, I don't even know if it shows the bottom. Future Looks Bright. It's a sick hat, Rob. If you can
sold
go back,
out last year.
Yeah, I know it did. So, but we got a few left. If you go back to that page, go a little bit lower. I want to show you that shirt. You see that shirt right there? To those of you guys, the one to the left. Can you zoom into that one and go in, Rob?
What the hell is on
Well,
that?
you have to zoom in a little bit, folks. This is like OG.
Who's that?
If you go in a little bit, zoom in, you will see. Will it go in a good quality zoom in? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Can you see it? That's me in the middle.
Is that me as an elf?
That's Vinny as an elf.
Adam.
That's Adam as a Jew.
Adam as a Hanukkah.
That's Rob in the back.
Another elf.
And then you got Tom to the right.
Dude, that's
And
hilarious.
yours truly in the middle. So it's
I love that.
On the back of it, I think it says PPD Podcast, Rob. If you don't have it or not, if you want to go to the back. Yeah, right there.
Nice.
There you
There
go. All right.
I like that
So
logo.
go to vtmerch.com, place the order, and we're about to make a massive announcement about Future Looks Bright that I'm excited about. Once it closes, I'll make the announcement to you guys here today. So again, for Christmas, if you order today, things will arrive to you, and anybody that places an order, you get a Merry Christmas Future Looks Bright ornament and a Merry Christmas Valuetainment Edition mug that'll be sent to you as well. So go place your order, represent, and we'll send the gifts over to you. We'll send your merch over to you this week. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.